The momentum is definitely there for the Young Cavalry, but this time around they're going up against the Twisted Express. Let's see how this game goes for both of these teams seeking to punch their tickets to the knockouts. One thing that I would also like to talk about is just the amount of zone control that you have to pay attention to when it comes to TLID. I think that their lineup right now, you could expect it to be very chaotic, but I think they kind of thrive in that. They like all the chaos that could potentially come out.
And for Team Liquid ID, though, again, the Moskov was a great pick. The Glue as well goes and does a lot in the chaotic duels. Hold up, Sanguine Claws, Aran might actually be caught. Pops in the sprint, Hoda comes in, secures first blood. Liquid ID, I was about to say, Yves is very one-dimensional. You go in for the RWM and Troll can jump on you, Hoda and Sanji especially too.
Yeah, but the TLID definitely, they're planning to do the same. And what a way to start your farming here for Hoda. He just walked into a kill, an early kill for Twisted Mind. So that's definitely something they'd be really happy about. But Fabian goes in with the Spear of Alpha, forces out the flicker from Troll. So it seems like we're just having some exchanges here and there of like skills and resources baited out in the early game.
You can definitely see here for the emblems, the Master Assassin actually, Moskov, Aaron Shiki, on one of his comfort picks in MPL Indonesia with the Master Assassin, definitely wants to get the dual power here in the lane. And so far has actually been doing a pretty good. Sano forced back into his turret, and that's a freeze already set up for Aaron Shiki.
I mean, by the moment he actually guarantees that advantage in the lane, he can all the more just throw out the Spear of Destruction, going the team fights, but Witty seems like he's poked really low right here prior to the turtle. So let's see how this goes for TLID, because he has skill as well. He seems that he's very low, forces the flicker out, and now it's Troll with that sand. Wait, there's so many jumps happening all over the map. Hoda gets the turtle.
And that's, Fabian who gets the kill back again. Cuffin will be able to still stay pretty safe. That's the immobility over to Hoda. Hoda pops in back. That is turtle and kill for Twisted Mind. So a winning trade. Fabian, though, very active, staying on it. Going to the purple buff, does not have the retribution, but does get that Spear of Alpha to displace the purple buff and will be able to take that away.
And I mean, all of the sides are seemingly quiet as of now, especially Aaron Shiki. He's managing the lanes really well, forcing a reaction out of Twisted Mind. So now definitely we'll be seeing a lot more rotations, and as of the moment, as early as now, Hoda seems like there was an attempt onto Aran, but I don't know if like you would want to go after the glue. At this point, look at Aran just being able to sustain and take the advantage against Sanji. But here in the middle lane, Troll won't be able to use the Raging Sandstorm to get away.
Yep, SOD missing there. Great pickoff, though. They're able to get Troll down, though I think the timing needs to be a bit better for Liquid. Again, for Twisted Mind, similarly to match number one. Aaron, Spear of Misery, locking him down. The Spear of Alpha, 2 to double spears. Aaron and Fabian together, getting it down.
That was unfortunate. Blade Surge into the right mid bush, expecting someone or not knowing that there were actually 3 persons waiting for you there. More unfortunately so that Aaron Shiki was one of them. Just a Spear of Misery right into his face. And now Team Liquid ID, they actually get hold of the lead against Twisted Minds. So we're starting to see how TLID is sort of really adapted and adjusted, even similar to yesterday. Like, we're seeing a lot more sacrificial plays, especially in terms of their roamer Witty. It's not entirely just looking for the setups and all that. It's gathering the information and allowing all the other players to manage from there. But speaking of manage from there...
Great timing with the Spear of Alpha. They waited for the AOG, and once he channeled it, it was straight into the Spear he goes. Now, one-man advantage. Twisted Minds, they're going to utilize this advantage. Straight up, blitzing the turtle. Here, Witty! Wait, the Dragon, the Jikundo canceled out by the Sanguine Claws. Now Witty will not be able to secure it. SOD! Aaron Shiki dives into the back.
That's a second turtle that goes into the hand of Twisted Minds, but they're not stopping right there. They're looking after Cuffin, and they will take him down. But Aaron Shiki dodges the Avatar of the Guardian, and there goes the reinward manipulation. He might just be able to outmaneuver all of these players from Twisted Minds.
Aaron Shiki saved by a head skill, and a great blink again from him to escape harm's way. Oh my lord! What happened to Aaron? Earlier in the tournament, a lot of people were already using the Aaron Shaky nickname. Now it seems like Aaron Shaky's back.
He actually seemed like he found his footing. He's so comfortable playing whatever gold lane you provide to him, and right now, just look at the amount of assisting that TLID is actually providing him. They're currently acknowledging the power spikes that they have, and this is a really great early game from them, if I must say. Looking at the gold differences, it's not that significant just yet in terms of the gold lane, but looking at Fabian and Hoda, that's a completely different conversation.
Fabian on the Alpha is actually one of the picks that
5-0.
you can just never give out. Oh my, no way. Aaron,
Oh.
great dodge from Hoda. That could have been lethal from downtown all the way from the bottom lane. But yeah, no, Fabian on the Alpha in MPL Indonesia, it's so respected. Everybody, no one actually wants to go up against this. Everybody's quite scared of the Alpha pick, especially when you combine it together with Witty on a Cho or an Alpha. Anyway, just to create an opening for the Alpha itself. It was so scary, teams would actually be scared of the Angela Alpha. Liquid would actually, they were brave enough to do that.
Yeah, I mean, they started off the Swiss stage with an Angela Ling even, right? So they're very much confident in terms of those kinds of duos. But if you were Twisted Minds in this kind of situation, who are you actually going after? The bounty on Fabian, it's so high, but at the same time, are you confident enough to be able to take him out once you actually find a way to reach him? Because if ever you do focus so much of your resources on this jungler, then there's this SOD, there's the potential zoning that can come up from the other members of TLID, and that's another uncontested turtle that goes into their hands. But actually, that's the first turtle that they get, right? Twisted Minds, they've been securing the first 2 turtles so far.
Yeah, they've just been losing the fights. Witty goes over to Jikundo, will not commit the way the Dragon knows that Twisted Minds have already started their rotation up top. Hoda, very aggressively walking forward, will be caught by the Spear of Misery, but for Liquid ID, they do not want that smoke. Right now, they got the neutral objective. It will just be a trade on the map. You can see why they didn't go for it. Fabian was on the other side of the map, just farming it up, and Aran now gets hit by a few bad impacts. Fabian, so brave, on the turret, takes it away. Sanji, you've got to be careful now. You can see the patience from Fabian. Will not use the Spear of Alpha. RWM, real world manipulation. SOD, Aaron Shiki, again with a dive. Sanji missing out the taunt. Troll going for it. Aaron Shiki, oh what? Troll, Raging Sandstorm in the flicker. It misses, it's wide, and Aaron capitalizes. Aran, split, bringing it back. Sanji all the way to the slices of Fave under the turret. It's a monster kill. Now it's holding up Fabian! No way with the Spear of Alpha! Turns it around!
He was able to sustain all that, and for the second time around, Aaron Shiki as well escapes death. He's constantly able to judge and move away from all these threats, and TLID finally gain access to these turrets that they really wanted to take. But Twisted Minds, what is happening? We haven't been seeing them hit all those AoE skills on point just yet up against TLID. It seems like it's a constant miss here and there whenever they try to go for the counter engages.
Flavor Fave, what was that? Spear of Alpha turning it around, and like you mentioned, yeah, Troll. Definitely, I guess, overshooting it. Sanji's got to be careful here. If he walks up and he gets kicked back or even CC'd, Fabian is 7-0.
He is 7-0.
I think we've had a bad taste of Alpha in the Swiss stage, right? Alpha hasn't really been winning games. That you forget how scary a snowballing Alpha looks like.
He's going legendary at this point. I'm just waiting for it to pop up, right? If he gets another kill up against Twisted Minds, and this is no joke, they're having a hard time trying to look for the plays, look for the setups. It's always been some sort of a reactive play, a response from Twisted Minds, and even the mere presence of Aran here. He's disrupting so much of Twisted Minds in terms of positioning, and they just keep playing the chaotic plays, but the amount of damage they're starting to be gradually built up here by Twisted Minds, but Aran, he will still go in!
Against 4 members, is able to just split out, actually. All right. That was just... He just walked up, man.
Walked under the turret.
Super confident. Now purple buff stolen as well. Liquid ID still building with the Lord. It's a slow push up top. They're going to go for the siege in the mid lane. Fabian looking for an angle. They will not bite on it just yet. They will just go bot, play it slow, and siege it down properly, disciplinedly.
Yep. Yeah, all of the resources are actually still up for both of these teams. Even for Twisted Minds, you have to take into account that 2 heroes rather are on Purify. So if you were TLID, you really want to be careful with whatever engages you are going after next. Coffin is also there. He's gradually picking up the damage, but Witty on the conceal. Twisted Minds know of these plans, and the plan just seems to be to take out all the outer and inner turrets from Twisted Minds.
Holy Defense in the mid lane popped already. They dealt with the Holy Defense up top. Winichi Kundo and the Spear of Alpha, the Purify from Sano, but they're not going to be caught in the same CC. Troll, Raging Sandstorm, that's a 3-man Sanguine Claw. Hoda going in, but pinned down again by Aaron Shiki.
How were they able to sustain all that under the turret? Just when we thought that Twisted Minds were able to actually put an on-point skill, but Aaron Shiki uses the flicker as well. He still gets to dodge the Avatar of the Guardian, and then stuns too onto the wall with the follow-up real-world manipulation. It is a double kill for Yeskiel.
Aaron Shiki, what was that? SOD to 3, the Spear of Misery after dodging everything. Twisted Minds, they're gonna try to defend. An arrow again, Flame of Fame in the back, and look at that damage! The cavalry are charging through Twisted Minds. 11 minutes.
I don't know if that was the fastest we've seen today, but it seems like it is. The momentum is there for the young cavalry, and they just knew what to do from start to finish.